Hello again and welcome back to Ietzine's Binding of Isaac A to Z. My name is James. Today we start from a bit of a down position because we've lost the last two runs, but hopefully we'll do a lot better returning to Maggy. I've got to defeat Maggy, even though she's hard because of the slow speed. We're crawling along here. Right, let's see what our seed is. 7R1B 464B. I'll try and remember to put that in the description. Okay, at least we're starting on the basement. That's not a terrible place to start. We'll put all of those fires out if we have to. Moving along as quickly as possible. Unfortunately we can't see our map, but that's not the end of the world. Take out these heads. Oh, these heads aren't too hard. We've got a battery should we need it. Hopefully we won't be needing it. You never know what you'll get on the floor. I mean, in our item room we could get something that totally benefits us with the battery. For example, Satanic Bible. I don't know if that turns up in the item room ever, but you never know. Maybe we'll find a Perfo rune and then end up with Satanic Bible. Not predicting things seems to be better than trying to predict things, in my experience. But then again, what do I know? I just lost the last two runs. Right, I really should be dodging these terrorizing turds better. Yes, I know there have been at least two tinted rocks so far, but I've not had any bombs. Nothing I can do yet. I will be back for you, tinted rock. Okay, come on, you've got to die eventually. She has no damage. She is a tank for health, but has no damage. It is just like nails down a blackboard or something. I do appear to be seeing some tearing on my screen. Hopefully it's not visible in the recording. Right, we can turn our one bomb into a bomb and a penny in either direction, but I don't really think that's worth it. So let's keep going this way. Oh, unfortunately, unless we can push Gluttony down to the bottom, there is not really a chance for us to get anything that he drops. It's possible if you can hit him to the very bottom to push him through the corner. Or to push his item through the corner, but no, he's not going to allow us to do that. I've seen it done before though. Unless we can find a hangman card, I don't think we'll be... Oh well, it was only hearts anyway. It could have been lard, which would have been a shame to miss. But as it was, never mind. Right, we do have a bomb. We could get this tinted rock. That's probably a good idea. I won't take it, even if it is. Oh, no. Well, we might as well open this up. And it's a spirit heart. Right, okay. Well, that's quite important for the next floor. I won't be taking it just yet. Need to maximise our chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor, especially as Maggy. Right, blast assists, not too worried about them. They're not any form that can even shoot. They're basically sitting ducks, even for Maggy. Really don't like Maggy, you can probably tell. Temperance, not bad. I mean, should we get Whore of Babylon or something, we can use it to spawn a blood bank and push ourselves into the Whore of Babylon state, even if we've got spirit hearts or whatever. Right, bomb bag. Well, at least we know we'll be better off for bombs. We won't have that horrible, can we pop the tinted rock, or do we have to save the bomb type thing. However, that's not really what you'd want. You want damage up or something, or certainly speed up. I mean, if I can risk taking some pills, they'll probably be worth it. Just for the chance that one of them could be speed up. Oh dear. Well, never mind. We've got the Yum Heart still. I haven't ditched it completely. And we've got a key. Well, that'll be certainly useful for the next floor. We don't want to end up unable to enter any of the rooms, as has happened to me before. Galling when that happens. But then again, when the Vita version originally came out, which is the version I started playing, on hard mode the consumables all appeared as infrequently as red hearts still do, which is just terrifying because it means that you may get one bomb or a key or nothing on a floor, and I've been 5 floors deep before I ended up with any consumables. And a run like that, I would say, is probably unwinnable. I mean, I'm sure there are some of the better players who could absolutely just knock that one out just by continuously dodging and spending hours on it, or however it is that they magically do it. But that's certainly not something I found myself capable of. This guy could mean that we're on a run that ends up getting us the Super Meat Boy achievement. I'm not going to cross my fingers and hope, because I would be quite surprised. But we shall verily see. Oh, I know I'm seeing tearing because I set the recording speed down to 30 frames, and for some reason that I don't understand, the Binding of Isaac locks itself to whatever frame rate my recorder is recording at. It doesn't make any sense, but that's how it works. For me at least. Right, let's see if we can't shoot this guy to death. Well, we've taken a lot of health damage, but luckily it's only red hearts. We're going to get a cube of meat from this, or a ball of bandages. Well, t'other, doesn't matter. Right, is there anything else left to do on this floor? Yes, we need to get that spirit heart. And possibly pop as many poops as possible, just in case. I mean, this is Magdalene we're playing with here. We are playing with fire. Right, we can only hope we can get a devil deal on the next floor. Crossed fingers, because that is almost critical to our strategy at this point. Right, there's no point going in the shop as far as I can tell, because there is not going to be anything for 2 cents. There is a chance we can get a secret room. I'm pretty sure it could be there or the one below. Well, we might as well try it. No. Oh, such a shame. That was all our bombs gone. Probably worth it though, just to find out, just in case. Right, we'll take this and we'll take the red heart, and we'll be down to the next floor in almost, yeah, just over 6 minutes. That's an age. Although the first few floors are slower until you start getting some decent items. But then again, I don't think I can say I've ever had decent items with Maggie. It's just a fact. Oh, Curse of Darkness. Well, we've left the gamma at 150 specifically for this thing. I mean, it's a curse that you can hard counter with a setting in the options menu. I wouldn't say that it's really worth what it is, but never mind. If we can get Black Candle, we won't have to worry about it again. Oh, felt a bit boxed in there, but luckily we got out of it. Let's try and kill this nest, but yeah, there we go. Take down his little spiders. The shots aren't even large enough to really trouble the spiders. I mean, come on, it takes 2 shots to kill a spider. Right, up we go. We do not want to enter the curse room yet, because even if it does just give us black hearts and is amazingly positive, the chances are it will just give us spiders and take more health even than the cost of it. Oh, and now we really even can't afford it. Let's try desperately hard not to get shot. I'm so used to having faster character, because most of them start quicker than this. Right. Flies I can handle, just so long as we can get Spirit Heart as soon as possible. Or sooner. But then it would be impossible because we want it as soon as, yeah, whatever. Ooh, yes. Tinted Rock, double Spirit Hearts. I'll take it. Obviously there can't be any more Tinted Rocks in that room, so abandon room. That was seriously one dip and a troll bomb. That's fine. Oh, Peeper's Eye. That's not good either. It will just roam about, sometimes run across enemies. Unfortunately, if you do fight Peeper, it's very difficult, even with the larger pupil, to discern which is yours and which is your enemy's Peepers. So I end up trying to dodge my own Peeper and wasting time and energy that I otherwise needn't. But never mind, we can't put it back down now. And to be honest, it might actually one day run over something and do some damage. So we can't write it off entirely just yet. Right, moving on. Right, these guys only fire in diagonal, so I don't really have to worry about them. Did Peeper actually help then? Wow. I feel privileged. I knocked him out of the line of actually getting more help from it. Oh well. Desperately need some more money if we're going to make the shop worth going to. Maybe worth, now that we've got Temperance as well as Red Hearts, getting money from our Temperance card. Can we see any other Tinted Rocks? No, I can't. Right. Once we've cleared the rest of the floor, it will be worth trying that Temperance play. Or it may be worth it. Oh, Envy. I hate you so much. Not because of envy, just because he takes so long to kill. He's like a slower version to kill of Teratoma or Fistula. Each part has more health than any part of any of the others, if I remember correctly. I'm starting with Maggy, who has no damage. It's torturous. It's painful to watch, painful to play. Hopefully this will get rebalanced in Afterbirth, the addition, the DLC I should say. I'm not sure why DLC has become the nomenclature. I mean, add-on packs were perfectly viable name, because the only difference is that they're now downloadable, but they used to be downloadable anyway. Yep, and the final fuck you was a troll bomb. Right. It's possible it could be, the secret room could be to the left. I would rather find it first. Yep, I don't think there is anywhere we can rule out as not being the secret room. Unless down here isn't, no, it could be there. It could, let's just check. The one room leading up to the boss room, I think all of them could be. Oh, no, right, we've ruled one out. And since we've got 2 bombs, it could be this one. Or it could be the one between the mini-boss room and the treasure room, so just over here. Cross your fingers. No. Well, I can't see any other viable places because the one near the boss down here is sort of precluded by the line of rocks against this wall. But oh well, let's make the temperance play just to give us a chance. See as much money as we can get out of it. Maybe even some extra hearts. There we go, that's a fair bit. Let's get the yum heart as well. Right, well that's not actually that bad. We now have enough for an item. And the one available is the ladder. Is it worth taking? I don't think so. I'm not sure it is. I think I would rather take the spirit heart to guarantee our safety. The problem with the ladder is it can only get you across single gaps. And I'm not sure that's worth taking. Right, onto the boss, Monstro. Well, thank goodness for that, because he is not the worst boss I've ever met. He's not the Haunt, he's not any of the worst ones. The Wretched's worse than he is. Although, saying that, I have just taken a bullet to the face because I was not paying enough attention. I was paying more attention on his ads than I was to him. The tricky part is keeping a track of the shadows to know where the bullets actually are depth-wise, rather than... the only way I've found to do it is just not walk anywhere where a bullet's going to cross me. At all. Don't let one cross me on the screen. I'm not sure that's right. Like, there's probably a non-optimal play. There we go. Defeating him is fairly easy. Oh, finally something, a bonus for Maggy, tears and shot speed up. That is almost so necessary. It's almost a requirement. And 2 items, both of which are good in my mind. This one lets me fly, which is a hell of a lot better than the stinking ladder. And this one means that chests, golden chests will drop a heck of a lot more frequently. It does mean I have to be a lot more careful to keep as many keys on me as I can, but then at the same time the ability to fly has given me the ability to get a hell of a lot more keys. Right, so we can actually get more money by pounding this into the machine. Well, you never know, I could end up getting benefit from that extra cent. We're 1 cent away from getting another item on the next floor. It also means we're more likely, ooh, Gimpy, for essentially half a spirit heart. Is that it? Right, yeah. Right, is it worth opening that? Oh, I don't know. It probably is though, because these chests spawn. Oh yeah, I risked a lot, and now we've got Cricket's head. Look at the size of these bullets. Goodbye half spirit heart, hello giant tears. Right now, it should be easier to avoid damage now because of the amount of damage we're dealing, and that sounds a bit contrary, but in this game the best defense is a good offense. I mean, that I've found. I'm sure there are people who have better strategies for taking the defensive, but, well, I suppose I would take Satanic Bible over, say, some offensive items normally because of how good it is. But then again, I wouldn't say that's always. Ooh, Peeper's Eye, doing some work. I wouldn't say MVP, Dry Baby or Dark Bum is still has that pleasure. Certainly Dry Baby. I think the last run I recorded, it absolutely saved my ass. And now we can afford something in the shop. Well, that was worth doing. Let's just take out Pride. Is this the guy who spawns loads of bombs? Yeah, he is. And then he also shoots diagonal lasers. Well, I say lasers. Wavy lines. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be. Unfortunately, I can't see my health, so it's just a case of trying to guess. Right, 2 of diamonds. I'm not going to use it until I have to spend any money. But luckily, there might not be a while. Wow, Peeper's Eye really coming through for me. Thank you very much, Peeper's Eye. I mean, first time I've actually found good use from it. That doesn't mean that it will always be useful next time I take it. I've had it lots of times where it's been absolutely useless. But then it could just be that I wasn't paying enough attention to it. Who knows? Right, 2 more cents. See, now I would have got... That's worth 4 more cents. Considering I'm still holding the 2 of diamonds. Let's try and get as many of these guys down as possible before they come back round towards me. Luckily, being able to fly significantly increases your speed, so this is sort of what you want as Maggy. I've got tears up and speed up and flight from that last boss. Well, from the Devil Deal. I desperately need keys though. If I can buy something that will give me more consumables, I will take it for all my money. It will be worth it. All my money plus doubling, don't forget. So we've got essentially 46 to spend at this shop should we need it. And a key. Right, let's go to the item room. I know this is a bit of an odd way to do things, but often I find the item room is worth it. Oh, you're kidding me. Is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Should I trust myself with one of the most suicidal items? I've got to trust the game that it knows what I'm doing. You charge up, when it's blinking, you're then... when it's not blinking, but you're charging, you're able to be teleported when you take damage. You've just got to try desperately not to take damage during that time. It does make you a bit of a burst fire machine gun, which is absolutely brilliant. On the other hand, it can teleport you out of the middle of, say, the mum fight, and completely screw over your run. So, is it worth it? You tell me. We're going to find out, is the, I guess, the long and the short of it. I would say normally no. But now, at the moment, I'm quite desperate to get Maggy through this run. But let's continue down this way. Try and get rid of as many spiders as possible. Try not to be near them when I'm charging, just so that we don't accidentally teleport out. It's quite a fast charge cycle, but then again, we might end up with, you know, you could always end up with Brimstone or something, or Mum's Knife that would just completely replace Cursed Eye and make everything better. And then if Cursed Eye does give us any damage bonus, which I couldn't swear to, we'll continue to have that. Right, the Hollow is one of the bosses that I like less than Larry Jr. Just simply because of the fact... There we go, I was charging, that was entirely my own fault. I should have been far more careful with the charging cycle. Oh, managed to just finish the charge before he bumped into me. Right, I have no idea if we still have a chance at the deal with the devil, but we shall soon find out. I think we do. I thought we had a complete heart that we haven't had. Oh, Peeper's Eye, you really are doing work here today. Right, take out this guy. And let's see if we can't mince the rest of the Hollow. Right, we don't want that. We do want... There we go. Come on. There we go. Ooh, and the Halo. One of, but not the best... all stats up items in the game. I am happy to take it. Let's go find the shop, I think. Yeah, I can feel that I'm nimbler, I'm faster, I'm shooting faster. Charge rate isn't significantly better, but is enough better that it's worth mentioning. Right, let's put a bomb here. This would be a logical place for a second secret room. Then again, there's at least one place here that could also be. There's too many to really say for sure. Oh well. we're not going to find it. I'm not going to waste all our bombs in the second secret room when the secret room is usually easier to find. Ooh, the stopwatch for 7 cents. That could almost guarantee us a victory just because everything slows down. So the chances of me dodging are massively increased. Right, I'm going to take this as well. And you never know if our pill's going to be good. So there's no point taking it. Well, oh, I forgot to double my money. Oh, well, I'll take this card down to the next floor. I've got nothing else to do with it. You never know. We might get even more on the next floor. Let's take the key. We do really need it because we've run out. And you never know what might be in one of these chests. I mean, we don't really need the flight, but there is a lot. But I'm not going to spend the key on these chests, actually. Now, think about it, because I desperately need to have one for the item room on the next floor. Yeah, the stopwatch almost makes the rest of the game trivial, although it doesn't quite. But having it before Mum makes me think maybe I should try and take this to the dark room. Because that would be nice to knock it out with Maggie. I do really dislike using her. Right, if we're in here, secret room could be up or down. I shouldn't do such thorough secret room searches, but I hate wasting bombs. Certainly with this few. With as few as I have, I mean. Right, can't be the top one. It could be... No, it can't be that one. Either left or right, so I seriously have no idea where it could be, to be fair. Can't see any sort of confluences of room ends that would make sense to me. Puzzling. I'll shove one bomb here, just in case. Maybe one here? You never know. Second secret rooms have on occasion spawned with two sides. Oh well, whatever. Down we go. I can't even think of a place. Wait, hold on. I'm really silly. If there's a second secret room, it should be there. Yep. I'm an idiot. I just didn't think that that was an edge when I was considering. Right, that is useless to us. There's no tinted rocks in this room. Down we go to the next floor. Down, down, down. Really, only the depths. The Catacombs Part 2 in 20 minutes. Oh, Maggie. I mean, I know I play slowly, but really. Thank you, Peeper's Eye. He's really doing some work. I'm glad we still got some health as well. We can spend some on more devil deals. Especially red hearts. We're going to need a way to generate soul hearts if we're going to spend all of our red hearts, but often enough that's a viable strategy. You can get something like the mitre or anything else that spawns. Ooh, red chest, run away. No, it wasn't troll bombs. That's unusual. So we can get more money from our blood here. Well, I hope we can. You normally can. There's sometimes the chance that you could get a demon judgment. Nope. But we might as well do it. There we go. That's as much as we're going to get from it. Ooh, and a permanent health upgrade. That is why I play those things, because you never know what you're going to get. And now I sound like Forrest Gump, sorry. But seriously, if you don't... It's like if you don't play the lottery, you can't win it. Granted, there's an extreme long shot that you won't, but there's so many lotteries within Isaac. It's law of large numbers. Something's going to have to give, and you're going to get some items. Right, this is not a room that I remember seeing, but luckily they're slow enough that I can probably take them out. Oh, and I can go round. Oh, and I can go out the top. That was funnily easy. Right, in here. Oh, yes. Excellent. Satanic Bible. Just keep pumping me black hearts, and I'll try and find as many batteries as I can. We could get some pills here, but I'm not too stoked about the pills, considering that more than half the time they're negative. Let's see if we can't find another key and then go to the shop. Let's take that out and continue south. You go south. There is a room 10 by 10 with a chest in it. What do? The troll hits you. 20 damage. Right, now. Ooh, yes. Money, I'll take it. Should be worth spending at the shop. And we're definitely... If this is how much I end up with doubling, then that is worth it. I think that's more than I had last time when I could have doubled it and completely forgot. My bad, sorry. But we don't have any keys, and until we get some keys, the shop's not worth it either. We can, however... Oh no, wait. We can't use the blood bank. We already got we've broke it and got health out of it, which is good in a way, but also means we can't get any health out of it. Oh dear, my cat appears to have arrived beneath us. What is it, cat? No, it's not your dinner time. It's not always your dinner time either. Ooh, I can see forever. Now we will find those secret rooms whether they want us to or not. See if we can't take out this rush peeper. I mean this rush turd. Right, there we go. Take these down. I thought I'd close the door. Oh well. Double spiders. No, double spiders. Well, at least they're so slow that they're just not going to kill me. Right, I honestly didn't mean to do that, but it's not the end of the world because we got a key back. Sorry. Cat, you honestly can't be on me right now. What floor are we on? Catacombs 2, so there's 2 more shops that we could get benefit from that in. So I'm going to double and then buy the Steam sale, and then we get a half price one of these, and I'm not going to risk taking the pill because we have no idea what it is. We have no guarantee that it's positive. So let's continue exploring, shall we? Well, that Cursed Eye play was fairly good. This is almost too easy with the stopwatch, but never mind, that's really why I wanted to unlock it so badly earlier. Oh, we can get into the boss fight room without having to be at such a low amount of health. And we can get the magnet trinket from it. We don't really need it because we can fly over everything. You know, I'll take whatever I can get. At this point, I'm just trying to get Maggie out of my rotation, out of the need to be played. Oh, the horn. Yeah, well, he's going to be everywhere. Right, here we go. Let's see if we can't get the haunt dead with the stopwatch without taking any damage. I mean, I would be surprised if we couldn't. But you never know, it's happened before. Right, here we go. And he's dead, yeah! And I didn't take any damage. What's everyone fussing about? Right. I'm not going to waste a key on that. I say waste because we desperately need to make sure we've got some for the next floor's item room. We can get a car that will guarantee... card, I should say, that will guarantee our number of keys. I'll just carry that instead. But until that point, no. No, no. Ooh, well, tinted rock might be superfluous, or it might be really useful. Right, let's try and take as many spiders down as we possibly can. I think most enemies, if you can take them out over a pit and they spawn sub-enemies, then when they're over the pit, the sub-enemy doesn't spawn and just dies, which is absolutely fantastic. So, you know, keep that in mind. Right, these, you can bait them into shooting in one direction and then attack them from a different one. It's probably the best tactic I've found against them. Was there a bomb I missed? Yes, there was, in this corner. How silly of me. That's probably my screen resolution. Right, where could the secret room be? Oh wait, we've seen the secret room. Second secret room is what I'm looking for, isn't it? Right, the boss is up there. So, by my guessing, it would either be over the way from him, which it can't be, possibly at the back end of this room? I mean, it's the closest to him with a single wall I think we can do. It won't be either of these, surely. No, it can't be. We might as well find out what the pills are. I mean, given the chance. I think we can get them all in 2 bombs if we're very careful. Yeah, there we go. Might also get Liberty Cap, which would be useful. We've got 2 of these, so hopefully it's positive. Nope, not even a little bit. And I can see forever. Well, we can take that down to the next floor. Yeah, we'll do that. See what boss we've got. The Husk. Actually, relatively forgiving because he's easy enough when he's not slowed. And now he's half speed. And Peeper's Eye actually just decimated him. Just walked in there and was like, "You want to fight, mate?" Ooh, yes, squeezy, tears up. I will have that, thank you very much. I mean, it also drops 2 hearts we don't need, but okay, fine. You never know what we're going to get in here. And that appears to be Krampus. What's the betting we end up with Krampus's head? I think highly likely, because it's the one of the 2 that I don't really like. Yep. Cynicism wins the day. Right, I'm not going to take it, but I might as well fire it off because it's always funny. Right, let's also... Should we open this chest? No, I'm still nervous about not collecting any keys for the next floor, so let's drop our way down and see what we can't do on the next floor. We can also take our I can see forever pill. Right, get that down your hatch, and now we should see all of the secret rooms. Right, charge up a shot. I can't actually see it with squeezing, but that does make it a bit harder. Oh dear, luckily I was fully charged. The real problems are going to come when you have to charge a lot, say in a mum fight, or the mum's heart fight. I don't know why I keep calling it mum's heart, even though it's It Lives. I suppose it's because the first time you read the name, and several times after that, it is mum's heart you're fighting. These really aren't that tricky. I don't know why I'm having such trouble even with them slowed. I think the stigma of being Maggie is just messing with my head. Right, let's try going this way. Blast assist. Slow blast assist as well. Well, that's not too bad. Let's see if we can't ruin their day rather than the other way around. Yep, and now we know where the secret room is. Right, greed. Let's just try not to lose all our money to him. Right, there we go. Oh, come on, die. There we go. And he's dead. Excuse me, it does appear I have to be right back. Sorry for the jump cut there, just had to answer the door. Right, let's take out... Oh, and that's Cursed Eye playing its wicked game again. Oh well, it's not the end of the world. We only lost half a heart, but we did save ourselves from taking any further damage, I guess. Right, we've already been into that room, so let's just continue on this way. Oh, double-sized room, but with those horrible stretched neck creatures. Luckily, they are actually slowed. It does appear they are affected by this slow. I think the broken stopwatch doesn't slow these things properly. Either that or they've been patched so they now all slow correctly. Right, let's take that. Bloody Penny is certainly worth it while we still have red hearts, because it means that whenever we find money, we also get red hearts. These guys shouldn't be as tricky as I was finding them. Yeah, I don't know why I was finding them so tricky. Oh well. Onwards and upwards, more pins? Yeah. Oh, of course, slow pin. Slow pin is the worst, simply because he doesn't expose himself long enough to be properly shot when he's jumping. So you have to wait till he's available. We definitely need some more damage up if we're going to make it through the chest. I mean, like I said, I have had ambitions on going to the dark room, but that was if this run continued on the trajectory it was on, and it now seems to have plateaued. Come on, pin. Make my day. That's right. There we go. Now he's dead. Right, bomb, and we'll go upwards. It's just a connecting room. That was a bit dull. It's a shame we can't see our Cursed Eye charge anymore. Much harder to know when you've charged. I'm probably spending too long charging. I much prefer chocolate milk that gives you a very visible... Well, I suppose Cursed Eye does, on one side of your head, give you a visible indicator that vanishes as soon as you pick up anything else. Right, we cannot actually get into there because we don't have a key. We have loads of money, but no keys. We can only hope that, cross your fingers, we get a key before the end of the floor. Either that or we shouldn't have spent whatever key we did spend. At least the second secret room is fairly obvious. You never know. Could be something good in it. Ooh, and a key. Perfect timing. Oh, red hearts. No, we don't actually need those. No, keys are far more valuable at the moment. Holy water. Well, I'll take it, you never know. When you get hit, it will splash on the floor. Sometimes the enemies will walk into it and that will damage them. Very rarely, in my opinion. It's not really worth taking if you can re-roll it. But we can't, so let's just take it. Let's consider what we've got, not what might be. I mean, if we find a Perthrow rune, I might be a little bit more annoyed that I didn't save till the end of the floor. But, you know, and then re-roll the holy water into something possibly better. We're already taking long enough as it is, so let's shorten it down a bit. Ah, there we go. Well, they're dying okay at okay speed. It's just I don't think it's going to be enough when it comes to Mum, and certainly not Mum's heart. Now we can but hope. Right, let's look in here just in case. Red chest with 2 pills in it. One is telly pills. Well, guess the room was free. I'm not going to find out what the other pill was. I'm not that interested. Certainly wasn't goat head or brimstone. Even just robes of sin. 3 black hearts. Damage up. Perfect by my standards. I would like to ball out of control by the end of this run. Absolutely wrecking face, but sometimes that's not what happens. Even with your best effort. Oh, 48-hour energy. I mean, that's nice. We can come back here when we need more black hearts. I'm not sure it was worth coming in here, to be honest. We don't need the charge for anything. But I just can't resist the chance that there might be more keys. And it'd make it worth going to, well, basically open some more of those chests. Oh well, maybe I can buy one from the shop. Or maybe I can gamble for one from that machine. That's a tactic that's worked for me quite a bit before. Oh, it's just these guys. Let's try into... They can cover most of the screen. You have to group them together to avoid them actually denying you the entirety of the screen. Very tricky. 3 of those can, on the womb, can take you out, I mean, in almost one salvo. Well, that has happened to me before. That was not my proudest of moments. Right, we're going back towards the shop. We've got full health. We actually can't get any more. Hopefully there'll be some items in here worth buying. Yes, Mum's key, absolutely. We now get +2 keys as well, and all those golden chests should be worth even more. And I'll also buy the extra key, just because of the number of golden chests we have laying around on this floor. Bob's brain. Ooh, tricky one, because it is incredibly powerful, but it blows up in our face all the time. We've got a lot of health and a way to regenerate it now, so it's probably worth taking. However, it is an extremely risky play, probably riskier than taking Cursed Eye, because when you hold no direction, it will fly in that direction and then explode against something. So you want to make sure that you're not within the radius when it happens. Ooh, and Tammy's head. That would be lovely if we had a decent tear burst, but we don't. So never mind then. There's no more chests on this floor. We do have one more key to get into the item room on the next floor. So let's just continue on down. It's odd that we get Mum's key and then neither of the items were actually useful. I mean, they weren't consumables. Neither of the chests were consumables, which is what benefit. Consumable chests are what benefit from Mum's key, as I understand it. Unless the reason we got 2 items from those chests was because all the chests' values have now been increased or something. Not quite sure how chest value is calculated. But never mind. Monstro 2's not that much trouble if you've got the stopwatch. If you haven't unlocked it, you might be in more trouble here. Luckily, trying to get him to shoot at you with his laser most of the time is the best way to defeat him. This is experimental treatment. It says it increases your stats, then shuffles them. It doesn't do anything like that. In fact, what it does do is randomly increase or decrease each stat, and I think it does that once for each stat. So there 7 times it will pick a stat and then pick a random increase or decrease. So you can end up with, say, your damage just absolutely rocked through the floor because it's just picked your damage every time and picked down every time. It's a terrible item and it's badly labelled as well. Really irritates me. In fact, you can probably hear that in my voice. Right, let's just waste time on this because we've got Gimpy and it can always give us some more benefit in the long run. I mean, you can always use money. Oh, and also, thanks to Bloody Penny, we're now rocking the pants off this thing. Bit of a funny play, but we might as well. Look how many payouts we've got from Gimpy. Well, I mean, we're really set from this floor's perspective. We've got 55 coins as well, right. Don't want to donate to that because I don't want to blow it up. We've already maxed it out. Well, I have already maxed it out once. I mean, if you haven't been to 999, that might be a good idea, because that is what unlocks the stopwatch, which, as you can see, has made this run significantly easier. How did I know that was one? Absolutely lucky guess. It just looked like the type of room that would have something like that. Right, I'm just going to keep doing this because Gimpy keeps playing out, and as long as Gimpy's playing out... Oh, and we've got the blood bag. Right, now if I did get the Whore of Babylon, that would be perfect, because you can force yourself into Whore of Babylon. Well, that or Samson's Rage. I can't remember what it's actually called. Bloody Lust, that's it. If you get Bloody Lust or Whore of Babylon, brilliant items to have the portable blood bank with, basically. It's the blood... It's IV bag. Oh dear, I must have been charging. Oh well. Luckily they're all slowed, so this isn't a terrible ordeal. Hey, that was a tactical use of that. Yeah, I totally intended that. Right, let's continue onwards. It's not such a bad thing. We can probably make these guys charge onto our spikes. Give us a bit of a hand. Bob's brain doing some work. I mean, like I said, it's one of those things where if you stay on top of it, it's really useful, whereas if you don't, you might be in trouble. These guys go invisible. I really hate that. We've only got one key, so I'm going to save that for our item room. Assuming we can find it. Usually can. Whoa, were those homing? That is not good. Right, come on, Bob's brain. Yep, there we go. Getting rid of it often, as early as you can, seems like a good idea, so you don't have to worry about it throughout the fight. We don't have the blood bank anymore, but we could use the blood bag, the IV bag I mean, to get into that boss fight room. I'm not sure if I even want to fight in the boss fight room. I mean, I'm not sure what it could have in there. It would have to have an item of some kind for me to want to waste time in there. Right, this guy just throws bombs at you. Often enough you can push his bombs back at him without much real problem. There we go, Bob's brain, saving the day. I really don't want to open any of these chests until I've been in the item room, but once I've done that, it would be, well, I honestly think that all of them, thanks to Mum's key, will be nice enough to give me something very useful. Probably at least enough keys to keep opening all of them. Oop, almost ran into that one. That will be useful. We've got loads of money and we can get more spirit hearts and possibly a better trinket for later on. I mean, curved horn would be brilliant. It's just a flat damage up in a trinket. I'll totally take that. And we've got enough plays of it. But then again, you never know if you're going to get money as power, in which case having more money would give you more damage. So it's a bit of a long shot. I think I'd rather look out for the now rather than the long shot play of money's power. We can always get more money through the play. Right, let's see what our item is. Yes, thank you. Virgo. You feel refreshed and protected. We now also know what all pills are, as if we had the PhD effect. Well, no, all pills will be good. We don't necessarily know what they are, I should say. But it also means you'll randomly get a shield. Well, I say randomly, there are specific criteria to it, but I can't remember for the life of me what they are, and usually it's not that important. Hopefully, well, I suppose we could play this to get a key, and that should start the chain going. Come on, give me a key. I just want to get into the shop, hopefully. One key is all we need. I mean, blowing it up might be more worthwhile with our luck of precisely nothing. But I'm going to do it this way. We can always blow it up if we don't get a key over all our money. Well, I say all our money, over at least... Oh, there we go. Right, now we can go in here and buy the key, but also buy the compass so we know where we're going. That will make the dark room much, much easier. We don't need that heart because there's a bunch of them laying around for free. Right, now we can also hopefully get from one of these... Oh, that chest wasn't golden. That means I can take... Oh, no, there's a golden one. We might as well. Able. Oh, absolutely terrible. Right, let's go play the... this thing and see if we can't get a better trinket from it. before we waste all our money trying to get keys. No, I don't want the dead bird foot. It summons a ghost bird that when you get hit will then start attacking your enemies, but it really isn't worth it, to be honest. I'd rather have money, health every time I get money. I don't think my luck's high enough to make this worth it. Ooh, what did we get? Evil up. Well, that means you get more black hearts. As far as I'm right. Oh, it might also increase your deal with the devil chance. Ooh, a card. Devil. Well, I'll take that. That will be useful. I'm going to have to stop at 30 cents. Are we on Mum's floor? Yeah, we are. So there's not actually a lot of point keeping all our money. But I do want to get another key. And we're out of chances from just buying or dropping them. So we're going to have to gamble for them. I'm sorry this is running rather slow. Sometimes this is the only way to push for a win. Or in my experience it is. Ooh, what was this pill? Well, we know they're all good now, thanks to Virgo. I'll take that. That means we get an extra permanent red heart. Hopefully we can squander it on a deal with the mean spend it on a deal with the devil. Right, another golden chest, please, without an item in it this time. Yay! And we get keys from it. And then those give us hearts, and I could get money from those, but I can't be bothered. I'm not sure it's worth getting the money at this point. There's no shops to spend it in. There's only really beggars, and usually they're not that important. Guppy's head. Ooh, well, there's another guppy item. I mean, it's a guppy item. That would be nice to have had it, but I don't think it's worth and we get another key and some bombs and stuff. Right, well, that's very nice. Let's go on and fight Mum. But yeah, it's nice to have had guppy items, because then you can become guppy, which can just roll out the rest of the game. It can just make you win. It's like an I win button, but not always. And even Mum slowed. Wow. Oh dear. Well, that was my fault, because it was a combination between Bob's brain and me shooting at Mum's foot. I should have stood further back and been conscious that Bob's brain was there, and then my cursed eye went off while I was charging. So yeah, much more care this time. Yep, that's more like it. Just didn't even shoot at all. Oh. Sniper foot or what? Her foot does seem to move incomparably fast. And it irks me that Bob's brain isn't that predictable. You can hold the button for a while, but it will... Oh, I can actually tap shoot now. Unfortunately, if I'm tap shooting with Cursed Eye, I can easily get teleported out the room, which is why I've been so careful up to this point. This is the point where Cursed Eye starts to become something I should not have taken. I'm going to have to use the devil card here, just so I can try... Oh, nope, and I managed to teleport myself immediately out the room. Bob's brain, Cursed Eye is a terrible combination I never should have taken. Well, serve me right. At least the room's cleared up a bit. I hate Cursed Eye so much. At least the foot comes down there at the beginning. Playing so slowly because I've got to be so careful not to take damage from the foot. Or shoot myself with Bob's brain. That is the key. That's what I believe has done the most teleporting me out the room so far. I do believe I actually took damage there. That's why I've lost my Eternal Heart. But then on the flip side, it was my own fault. You choose the items you take, and we don't get a deal with the devil. Probably the Eternal Heart counted as red heart damage. That's such a shame. I don't think I feel quite confident going to defeat the Lamb on this run. We had enough trouble against Mom thanks to the cursed eye, but we'll see if we can't just go knock Blue Baby out of the park. Right, let's see if we can't get the guts to die. Not a bad start. Also, we need to build up significantly more black and silver hearts if we want to be okay when we reach Mum on the next floor down. Possibly tap shooting on these rooms isn't such a bad idea. But yeah, I'm beginning to see why I disliked Cursed Eyes so much. Right, let's go towards the Cursed Room, because I would quite like to take it out. Mum was actually supposed to be slowed, but I didn't notice her being any particularly slower than she normally was. And if I was the Lost, I would have still been doomed. Right, should we open this? We might as well risk it. And we get Lucky Toe. Our luck's been pretty bad so far, but we have red hearts, so it makes sense to keep a red heart generator on hand. Come on, Bob's Brain. Yep, there we go. Oh, Diglets, as far as the eye can see. Luckily we can dodge over rocks, which is something I miss a lot of the time when you don't have flying. Just the fact that it's such a excellent save manoeuvre. Oh dear. Here they come in tidal waves of Diglets. Watch out for Bob's Brain respawning. Come on Diglets, don't have all day. It was my own fault for taking the stopwatch. Finding out that Mum doesn't seem to be affected by it, or at least significantly inhibited by it, was a bit of a blow though. Right, let's just make our way towards the boss. This won't be Mum. Mum's anything, luckily. And it won't be Mr. Fred either, because it's a single room. I'm glad these guys are actually slowed down by it. It's nice to know the stopwatch does actually do something. Oh, fair enough. Yay, thank you Bob's Brain. Redeeming my choice of actually taking you at all. Could have just floated over the spikes there, because they can't hurt me, but they could hurt him. Come on Bob. Before they're all dead otherwise anyway. I'm surprised to see those gooey red respawning guys sometimes appear out of the sort of floaty head guys. It's just weird. Right, now there's a chance this is the second secret room here because of its proximity to the boss. Yep. But all we get is 2 bombs out of it. Well no, 3 bombs, sorry. Not particularly worth it. Right, let's see what boss we've got. Aha! Conquest. So he gives you the horse whose main endearing feature is the ability to fly, which we already have, so we don't really want. Right, the bottom of Conquest. Oh, that was Bob's Brain again. Bob's Brain just flew out and hit me. I should not have taken that as a combo. That is my own fault. I was just worried that if I didn't take it, my damage later in the game would be too low on its own. Oh well. Teleported us 1 space closer for free. Unfortunately, I say for free, it's actually for the cost of a whole heart. Ah well. However this run goes, I think I'll probably play Spelunky next. At least you feel like you're learning when you're losing. I think I'm just disparaged by the fact, or discouraged I should say, by the fact that Magdalene is such a awful character and I am awful at playing her. And I can admit that, I am awful at playing Magdalene. How am I supposed to... Oh, there we go. Bob's Brain is out. Oh, that's not a bad haul. What's in here? Little Brimstone. Yes, I will fight tooth and nail for this, because his little Brimstone beam could be my saviour. Between that and Bob's Brain, because its range is so high. So this was definitely worth taking. Whoops, there's Monster. The speed with which I can fire little brimstone is just marvellous. I mean, obviously there are other things I could take or would prefer, but for what we've got, that's perfect. A key for 2 keys and a bomb? Yep, that's an even trade. Up and out, I guess. Right, we could get one more room, but we're going to get that with the refight Conquest. Right, try and get Bob's Brain on target as soon as it respawns. Micromanaging Bob's Brain is absolutely a pain in the ass. Oh, tell me no, he didn't. Not quite. It did take my last black heart. Oh, you bastard. I mean, that gets rid of our deal with the devil chance just completely. And instead we get White Pony, which just does that. And those beams 99% of the time miss everything. So there's really no reason to take it at all. Right, we do now have another black heart. I should have got the other black heart before I started that fight. That is my own fault entirely. And even if we get a deal with the devil on the mum fight, it's not really worth it. Because it doesn't give you anything. Right, here's an arcade though. Could have a demon beggar or something in. Yeah, Bob's Brain with Cursed Eye is a terrible combo. Another key though, that'll be useful if we reach the chest, which we're aiming for, hopefully. It shouldn't be as tricky as it is, but it shouldn't be like it. They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. Or something. Right, don't know what that is. Health up, that's nice. 48 hour energy, brilliant. That's a bunch more health for us. I'll take that very much. Right, money or gambling? Well, no. Hey, we already had counterfeit penny, I thought. Oh, thank you. Right, we might as well fight the mini-boss just in case he's got something worth having. Well, they went down quickly. I mean, it was really their own fault. Didn't even get a chance to hit them. That must be Virgo, because the Polaroid doesn't give you any relief unless you're down to half a red heart or less. It's actually quite worth being on a half heart interval for that purpose, but right, can we see any tinted rocks? No. Lust, right. Well, that could give us the virus, which would be nice. Or it could just give us Tears Up, which is also nice. Because hopefully it means that we can fire a full volley of Cursed Eye faster. Do I want to fight boss fight room, I should say. Not really, but we will get charges for our Botanic Bible by doing this. And I don't... I could spend all my blood so that I can go in there, but I'm not sure it's worth it. This is, however, the general direction of the boss, so let's keep going. Killing all of these horrible pop-up creatures. I'm not sure what they're supposed to represent, but part of me thinks I don't want to know. And there's the horrible teleport. Let's see if we just can't get rid of that Mask of Infamy. Ooh! Could be a saving grace, could be something absolutely magnificent. Probably won't be, don't get your hopes up. Oh, well, it's nice and we don't know what it is. Well, I'll take it just to find out. Could win, could lose. Triple shot. Yes, please. This could be an interesting one. Yes, I would say interesting sounds like the right word. We can't take any damage or else we get teleported, but on the flip side, we can now fire volleys of shots equaling or greater than Mum's own. Probably greater than, considering her slowing impediment. Wow, this is one of those times when I wish I'd actually gone up to the dark room, but, you know, I'd have had to have had this set up before then. I certainly wasn't confident of that. You unlocked cute baby. Oh, that is actually adorable. Right, we are going up to fight Isaac because we have the Polaroid. Welcome to the Cathedral. Don't think I've featured this on my channel before, largely because I haven't played well enough to reach it. Sorry about that. Oh no. Oh, yeah, that's right, because the first time I did it, I went to the dark room. Might as well have balance. Right, let's have a judgment. We've got enough money, so he can probably give us some health. Come on, little fella, you can help. You're the man. At the moment, at least. Oh, don't do that, you arse. Let's just hope that you actually give me a permanent red heart rather than any of that jazz. No, a permanent red heart. Or at least like a map or something. Are you even listening? I don't think he's listening. Just keep poking him until he does. Well, apparently I'm poking him with money. Oh, well, that accounts for us saving his life. Now we just need him to pay out. He will eventually. We've only used 11, 12, 13. Wow, this is an expensive beggar. They rarely go this long. And we get the map. Okay, that is actually worth it. Now we know where we're going and how we can get there. And we know that we're going in the wrong direction. Oh, sorry about that. My ringtone, or well, my alert tone for texts is the Metal Gear Solid alert. You've been spotted alert. Oh, terrible. Well, I need to play a lot more carefully than I have been. But we can still do it. Right, watch out for Bob's brain. That's probably the killer here. I can see forever. Yes, I'll take that. That gives us this secret room. This could be full of pills. That could save our run. Let's just go nuts. Liberty Cap could also save our run. 48 hour energy. That, I mean, again, we've been a bit low, but this is dragging us up, and we don't know what this is, but we know it'll be good. It's another I can see forever pill. Well, that's not the end. I do want to go this way because I do want to fight in that enemy fight room. We've got full health, so we've already earned it. We just have to see if it's got anything like a gold chest in there worth having. No, and so is it worth fighting for that? Probably also no. Well, you can't know what's in it until you open it, really, can you? It's a pill. Well, we don't know what it is. Bomb's a key. Well, now we have enough keys to do the chest several times. Not the end of the world. I mean, I wasn't using those bombs for a lot anyway. And now if we find another one of bombs a key, then we can just switch back whenever we need it. Right, this is Loki. He's not a terrible demon of the night. But we'll take him out. Hermit. I could actually teleport out of this room. I don't know where it would take me to, because there's no shop on this room. I always think the shop is the moon card and the hermit is the secret room, but it's the other way around. Alright, let's open this thing. Actually, now I consider it, since we've got Guppy's tail, we should be pretty set. We only need one more Guppy item to become Guppy, but never mind. We should be pretty set with all these keys. I don't really want to switch back. I think I like it like it is. Right. We have gone back and forth on this run. I've no idea if we're going to just pitch it out to win or just come out with a loss. Or randomly teleport right next to the boss. Thanks. I can't really complain about that. Well, I suppose I could. I can find a way to complain. Oh no, you didn't let me finish my fight. I was in the middle of... Well, whatever. Not important. It's a benefit. It's going to shorten the floor for us. We don't particularly want to spend our entire lives on this floor. Ooh, there we go. Extra permanent health. Yep. Well, we're doing pretty peachy. Let's, we found both secret rooms. Do we want 2 more rooms worth of charge? We probably want 2 more rooms worth of charge. Oh, and the goat head. Where were you when we actually needed you? Oh well. At least it makes us look kick-ass. And Gurdy Juniors are just laughably weak when they can't charge because they're slowed. Even with the stopwatch carrying me, I'm still having trouble. I'm not even sure it's making as much of a difference as it ought to, because the times I'm taking damage are mostly due to my own incompetence with Bob's brain. probably won't take it next time, but it has done us a great service this time. Right, now we've got the maximum number of hearts we're going to get at any soon juncture, so let's go fight Isaac. Yep, his bullets are much easier to dodge when they're so slow. However, I'm not sure his minions are. Come on, Bob's brain, you're doing us a great service. Right. This dodge is actually a lot easier to do. When those pillars of light come down, just go to the adjacent corner. Either of the adjacent corners. The corner they came from, obviously you'll get hurt. The corner exactly opposite, you will get hurt. But either of the adjacent corners should protect you. Let's see if we can't nail him and at least get to the chest. Ooh, down here. If we do find excellent. If we do find Dad's key, I'm not going to fight Mega Satan. I really don't think Maggy is up to the task. I don't think me playing Maggy are up to the task as a team. I think that's a better way to put it. Right, that just summons death from the sky the same way as the horse does, but not as good. That is chocolate milk, and I love it. I love it very much. Charge up with your cheeks and then fire 3 massive balls of death. Let's just hope it's also neutralised Cursed Eye, which is causing so many problems. This gives us an extra permanent health boost, and this lets you reroll the enemies in a room. Now this can be incredibly useful when you have a room with mini bosses in, but again I'm not sure that it even works against mini bosses, so it's sort of like, what's the point of the item? I know it doesn't work against any of the bosses that are actual real bosses. Ooh, Chaos card. Well, that probably is a win right there. Chaos card will kill any one stage of any one boss, and Blue Baby only has 1 actual health bar. I mean, Mega Satan has 3, I believe, or 2, but Blue Baby's only got 1, so that should kill him, assuming we can reach him without dying. Well, that's very nice. That is more permanent health. You can always pick up these red hearts to fill them out. I know I'm still being super careful, but I do believe it's probably warranted at this stage. Right, yeah, nothing is standing before us. That chocolate milk pickup has basically carried us through the chest. Ooh, concussive tears. This means that when you hit enemies with your tears, some of the time they will be concussed and stunned and unable to keep firing. I'm able to... yeah, you are able to tap shoot chocolate milk. It's just not really worth it because the amount of damage... the damage seems to be an exponent, meaning the longer you charge, the more times damage you do. So you do 1 damage, then say 5 damage, then 25 damage, then, you know, it gets significantly more the longer you charge it for, rather than a straight line. 1, 2, 3, you know. Sorry, I was fighting that while trying to think of the analogy. Makes it a little bit harder. I always thought this was so easy watching other people do it, until I realised that it's not playing the game that's hard, it's trying to maintain... ooh, MVP! Yes, you're very welcome to the party. It's trying to maintain the conversation while you're also trying to win the game. Winning the game is not all of it, although it is, I would say, a large chunk of it. There we go. Mega Greed and giving us a quarter. Don't really need it. We might as well double it up just in case this room contains money's power. I think the chances of that are absolutely phenomenally tiny. I mean, the chances of it even giving us a chest are quite small, but the chances of it being money versus money's power. Nope, Headless Baby. Well, we now thread creep everywhere that he moves to, but that's not going to be everywhere. Well, I'd say that's run over so long as we can use Chaos Card effectively. Excellent. And that's Maggy done to the chest. Thanks ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching my run. If you did, you can leave a like or a dislike. If you didn't, you can let me know in the comments what you thought and what you'd like to see me change. and you can tweet at @IatZine anything you like. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.